So I have no idea what happened yesterday when I was trying to make a video about this Shelby Cramp, the Conservative MP who wanted to have an emergency debate about the tariffs, and for some reason my mic was just going crazy. So it's going to be a bit unprofessional. I'm going to be checking the mic levels on and off just to make sure that everything's smooth. I have no idea what happened. I do apologize about that. But let's get into it. So Andrew Scheer reposted this. It says, "Looks like it's elbows down again for Carney." Shelby Cramp Newman, who is a Conservative MP, said Mark Carney's Liberals denied an emergency debate on the unjustified U.S. tariffs on Canadian steel and aluminum doubling to 50%. The so-called man with the plan won't even let Parliament speak for the steel and aluminum workers terrified about losing their jobs. Shameful. Let's have a look at this. It's a minute 27, and we'll talk about it. But before we do get into that, guys, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps grow the channel, and I really appreciate each and every one of you. Let's have a look, and then we'll talk about it after, like usual.
As Shadow Minister of Trade Canada-US, I'd like to acknowledge that earlier today we had ruled against an emergency debate on Canada-US. And I would just like to acknowledge that I'm seeking an emergency debate, and I'm hoping that all parties will approve. Canada and the United States share one of the most successful and mutually beneficial trade...
I'm sorry, I'm going to have to interrupt the member. Yes, the member for, again, a very long name, Hastings and Lennox and Addington and Tydenaga.
I'm seeking unanimous consent for an emergency debate.
No unanimous consent for that from other members in the House.
Yeah, they're saying no.
There is no unanimous consent, so continuing to questions and order. Order. Questions and comments. Questions et commentaires. Opposition House Leader.
Try this again, because what my honourable colleague was trying to do is to seek unanimous consent for the House to have an emergency debate on the unjustified U.S. tariffs applied on Canada. It was ruled out of order by this. The Speaker made his decision earlier, but of course the House can do whatever it agrees to. So we're seeking unanimous consent for the following motion: that notwithstanding any standing order, or
unfortunately the member does not have unanimous consent. I've heard several no's. So questions and comments. Questions et commentaires.
Yep, you're right, Mr. Speaker. You heard several no's, which means the Liberal Party doesn't even want to talk about it. Not only did they remove or pause the tariffs, or most of the tariffs that we had going against the United States, so they're not fighting through counter tariffs. They don't want to even have a conversation. What happened to those elbows? Just tucked firmly into your side. But they're supposed to be up. Supposed to be ready to fight Donald Trump. Great job. Now, that being said, I've heard that there's a deal that could be imminent as early as next week. We'll find out, I guess, and then we'll have to look and see what's in the deal and if it's good for Canada or not. I just have a feeling it's not going to be good for Canada. But that's kind of what the Liberals want anyway. And if you don't believe me, if you think I'm a conspiracy theorist, let's look at the track record for the last 10 years. If you do that, you're going to find out, hey, these people aren't incompetent. They're doing this on purpose. They have no plans to restore the greatness of this country. Not at all. Everything's got to be woke, and if you disagree with it, we're going to try to cancel you or get you fired, and we're going to just let uncontrolled amounts of immigrants come into the country. We're not going to do anything about inflation. We're not going to grow the economy, which hilariously, I don't know if you saw my video yesterday, Mark Carney actually said he can grow the economy to be the strongest in the G7 without spending any money. Yeah, this is the guy Canada elected. Another elitist, globalist, liberal. They don't get it. It took them 10 years, and it looked like people were starting to get it. But then the Liberals just removed Justin Trudeau, put in a guy who's even worse, and the Liberals all went flocking back to the same party who destroyed the country. It's really unbelievable, isn't it? They don't even want to talk. But they keep saying in question period that they expect the other opposition parties to, align with them and sign off on all the bills they want to pass, but they don't even want to talk. Imagine the balls on Mark Carney to actually think that, to say that. It's unbelievable. But let me know what you guys think. Do you think the Liberals should have been obligated to debate this really stressful situation? Or do you agree? Do you think that it's not worth talking about? Let me know what you think. Don't be shy. Please also don't forget again to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'll be back shortly with a new one.